Yeah, four. Yeah, four people, and then 11 people got injured.
Dollars.
Bruh. Oh, this is Mud Squad? I thought this was against AI. Bruh. I know. Bruh, Destiny 2 is $5. I don't sleep. Uh, yeah, when I went to go pick up my Madden, it was $5. Hell no. I still wouldn't buy that game.
Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. With me, as always, Charles Davis. And, Charles, we look at a matchup like this. It's really the running backs that may take center stage here today.
And in today's football, they're still valuable, not just as runners, but guys who can catch the ball as well. It's really the number of touches that determines things these days.
The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. That'll be taken in the end zone. Oh, able to avoid it. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Vic will look to throw on first down.
Okay. Damn. यार क्यों इधर भी हमने ऊंची ऊंची बोलन रहे हैं जिधर तुझे कुछ सन लगता नहीं मैं किसी में बोलन लिया हूँ जो तुझे सुन देने में था कि बालों ना आजी आजी है लोकां नु damn bro.
Second down, Vic. Dancing to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. He's got a man, complete. Little razzle-dazzle by OBJ.
Bro, I was too busy talking, bro. You know what I'm saying? Head ass.
Big play there on the first and goal.
I'm asleep. Oh, good run, good run.
They'll try and run it with the four. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
Vic on second down. Flush to his right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
Here's McCoy, and he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
Brandon, I know what I would do in this situation. You're on the road. It's the opening drive. You've gotten all the way down here.
Right.
I would go for it.
And Crosby puts it through. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. So a nice drive on the road. You come in, you take the ball down, you get 3 points.
Yeah, points are a must on an opening drive, right? So they moved it down efficiently, got it done. I think that bodes well for their chances moving forward in this one.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at
My
the
analog 6
21-yard
feels so
line.
tight, bruh. Like they're not loose.
Wilson on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
Hey, hey. I know he ain't got it. Gun.
2nd and 10 now. Wilson. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually
They
an
threw it in
excellent
triple
target
coverage.
and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
3 down. 280. 58 to Mike. Got it. I got one.
On 3rd down, Wilson.
Bruh.
It's incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Allen on the punt as he gets this one away. Here's Beckham.
That's fake.
A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. So the Broncos coming out now. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not
LaShawn McCoy off to the races. Past the 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. LaShawn McCoy, 57 yards. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead grows to 10-0. Crosby on now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Back onto the field comes the offense for the Madden Legends. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
That shit was nice.
Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's
Laughing
gonna be someone
Indian
there.
plays.
Sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Eagle.
So here's Vic following the interception. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Deion Jones leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
45. Orange. Eagle. Stop.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
Lol.
Stop. Hey, let's go black you now. Lion. 300. Orange.
That was 2nd down throw for Vic. It's caught back up. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
A little bit. He was on my right. A little bit behind me.
On that catch, he's already eclipsed 100 yards here in the first quarter. Charles, he's on pace for over 400.
And playing with great confidence, isn't he? I think he probably had it coming into the game, and now that he's...
had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here.
Hey, let's go block you now.
On third down, Vic out of the gun. Forced out to his left. And almost picked off.
He sucks.
I guess the good news for them now, it's fourth down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Out now come
We're gonna
the
get
Legends. And
what's
this
it
is a
called?
unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first two drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
And he gets this one up just shy of the 35 to the 34. A gain of 32 that time.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
58 Mike.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they were hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Flushed out right. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And now it's third down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler.
Returning a pick is so hard
and
this
this
year.
one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Here's Michael Vick. Throw left side, complete to Moss. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Oh, he cannot get away. Down goes Vick. Deion Jones in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
Third and long for Vick. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a fourth down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you got to let them play. And the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. The Madden Legends heading back onto the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. He got 29 yards that time. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Here's Wilson to throw. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. And he's brought down. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. Oh, he's got some breathing room. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground.
Is it just me, or when like you're a lineman or like a corner, you're like your dude feels so clunky?
Hey, you got three, you got three. Move 15. Gun. 19.
On first down, Wilson. Jackson's getting it over the middle. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Hey, 4 down. Move 15. Gotta go. 14. Oh, you got deep? Motion. Hey. Motion. Come on, tempo.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the 13-10.
Look how slow this dude is.
And his guys have got it back at the closing stages.
That dude was running like 1 mile an hour.
Target.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
All right, we got 17 seconds. Let's do something.
On first and 10, here's Vick. Oh, he cannot get away. Down goes Vick. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
Eagle. Orange.
From the gun, Vick. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. After the sack, they'll come up now third and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now McCoy. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. So he comes out of nowhere. He's got this handlebar mustache, greasy hair. And he says, would you rather eat a jar of mayonnaise or 3 sticks of butter? And I look, well, all right, never mind. Third quarter action now. Adoree Jackson on the return.
Bro.
And some room to roam now.
It's the third quarter, they're down on the scoreboard, and while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
3 down. Shotgun. Right, Bulletti. Here we go.
They go play action.
Laughing, the boy Jackson threw himself down.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And this results in 6. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 39 yards. And the Madden legends draw a bit closer. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Fielded about a yard deep.
Whoa!
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half.
Let's go.
They'll try and get the running game going. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Vic readies to throw. Left side complete. It's Moss. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be a third and about 13.
Orange. Right 90. Right 20. And it's going to block you, man.
From the shotgun, it's Vic. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Deion Jones. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Here's Ryan Allen now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. With it is Jackson. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Move 15. 19.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Glover Quinn. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. He was looking for Parker that time.
Glover Quinn came into the NFL as a cornerback, but he's morphed into one of the better safeties in the league, and he just finished this one off with that nice pick.
They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Hey, let's go! Orange. Watch 7. And it's going to block you now. Alpha. Eagle. Alpha.
Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. The Broncos on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Throwing, Vick. Escaping the pressure right. He finds Beckham complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score.
Good job.
Beckham, 49 yards. And the Broncos turn that interception into a touchdown. Crosby with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Crosby on now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Madden Legends offense trotting out again. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too the offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be a second down.
Gotta go.
From the shotgun, Wilson. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Fournette, a first down carry. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. From midfield now, here's Wilson. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe somebody was tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Base 52. Lion. 300. Orange. And let's go black 2-9. Eagle. Wait.
Vic on the bootleg. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by the 13-time Pro Bowler Ray.
Bro, what was that? Dude, the ball can't go up in the air like that.
Charles, when plays like that work, it's a thing to behold, but sometimes we see why they're very deep in the playbook.
And how many times have we been at practice and heard all the other guys chirping about, I used to play quarterback in high school, I can do this, until it becomes a game situation. Not quite the same.
Oh, my God.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then against the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington or Redskins.
That's correct. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Out to the left here to Reed. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Base 52. Eagle. Lion. 300. Orange.
On 3rd and 1, here's Vic. Being chased out left. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this.
Tempo, baby,
Oh,
let's go. Let's do the
shit.
work. Come on. Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Tempo, tempo. Hey. You got 3. You got 14.
Here's Wilson. And this is intercepted.
That was mine,
and that should do it. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And he will score.
That's not a touchdown. You never hit the end zone.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. Gun.
Which he will.
Back to the air, Wilson after the pick six. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time
Hey, I
this
finally
has
got
been
one
done
on my
since the
name.
year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. Because if you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who've gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently, since 2000, Delta O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall.
Vic
X.
now.
No.
Flush
Okay,
to
never
his right. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick. But instead it falls down incomplete.
Hey, let's go.
After the
Let's go.
incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
3 down.
Despite the late lead, Vic's going to throw. Looking long for his tight end. And this is caught. And
Yep,
he is into
that play's been
the end
open like
zone
3
for a
times now.
Denver touchdown. Jordan Reed, 39 yards. And the Broncos turn that interception into a touchdown. Crosby on now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's brought down after a good game.
9 for 22.
23 yards on the play. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. And yes, folks, that is his 5th interception, a new NFL record.
And that's absolutely phenomenal. I just have to flat out applaud him. What a great effort. When you look back at the numbers of guys who had 4 in the past,
Let's get 10 that ass, boy.
And some guys who just had a fantastic game.
And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation.
Let's make him fumble.
And this will be taken at the 13. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Back onto the field comes the offense for the Madden Legends. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Out now come the Legends. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Just want to put this one behind them. And he's going to be unable to get upfield as they take him down at the 21-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Let's go.
One last shot for Wilson. Rolling to his right. And that will be incomplete as time has run. Well, as always, partner, an extreme pleasure to share a booth with you.
Bro. Put your hands up to the sky. Well, I got attack. Oh my god, I got hella XP. I got 415 XP, bro. That's crazy. Oh, they increased it this year? 6 games and 4, so it's 7 to 4. How are Dark? Are you a higher overall than Z-Rock? Bruh. How? How is this dude played everything? And he's done everything, bro. He probably doesn't buy anything. No, that's true. How much does that training pack give you, by the way? Bruh.
Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. With me, as always, Charles Davis. And, Charles, we look at a matchup like this. It's really the running backs that may take center stage here today.
And in today's football, they're still valuable, not just as runners, but guys who can catch the ball as well. It's really the number of touches that determines things these days.
This controller charges hella fast.
Get this one started, and here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. This will be taken very short. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Vic will look to throw on first down. Throw right side, going to be complete to Moss. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
We came into this one focused on Randy Moss, and now he has our full attention with his first grab of the game.
Well, he's one of only 2 players to go a whole season averaging over 100 yards receiving.
I swear, whenever there's like a good chance of us making a good play.
It really is, especially when you consider that every defense he faced was prepared for it and was kicking coverages in his direction.
Now a chance to make that encroachment penalty really hurt. 1st and 5.
4 down. Check. Kill. Hey, let's go black 2-9. Late.
Here's Vic. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Call it a gain of 5. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Hey, let's go. Alpha. Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. Orange. Hey, let's go black 2-9. Alpha. Coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
Vic to throw it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. J.J. Watt buries him for a loss of 10.
Hey, let's go.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Tight end right. So.
Here's Michael Vick. He goes down once more. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Bruh.
Go. 81.
Wentz now on first down. And he's going to drop this off to Williams. Complete. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? They were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. They'll come up on a 1st and 5 following the encroachment penalty.
Here we go. 20. 58, boys. 58. Fight. Hey, stat.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Joey Bosa. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Here we go. 20. 82. Black.
On 2nd down, here's Wentz. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? It creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham.
This dude did like a whole 360 cut.
Before he gets into enemy territory. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
Great. On the ball.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. He's going deep for Brown. It's caught at the 10. And touchdown.
Antonio Brown.
Antonio Brown.
But the burners.
46 yards. And his guys have taken a first quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Bailey. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's OKC football here to begin quarter number 2, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This will be taken short. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Hey, let's go black 2-9. When they sit. When they sit.
They'll start on the ground with McCoy. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Vic on second down.
Right.
They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And he's taken down deep in their territory.
Of course, he got the one-hand
Huge
animation.
play there for Denver. 54 yards. Broncos with their first trip to the red zone thus far. It's 1st and 10 at the 14.
Orange. Double. Hey, let's go black 2-9. Stop.
From the red zone now, Vic. This will be caught just inside
Oh
the
my
10.
goodness.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Jordan Reed, a 14-yard touchdown.
He probably wasn't even ready for it.
The Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. Crosby connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
Bruh.
This will be taken very short. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Get this out to Barkley, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives them a new set of downs.
Let's 5-7. Here we go.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Boy.
Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. He's going deep for Brown. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for the touchdown. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And his guys are able to strike for 6.
Well, partner, go ahead and strike up the band. Cue up the dance moves. AB is in the end zone yet again. And that's not a surprise at all. His ability to turn something into a bigger play after the catch, that run after catch, one of the things that helps separate him as one of the elite receivers in the NFL.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Quick, quick. Double tight. More down. Late. 59 Mike. Check. 59.
Somebody's lagging.
Hey, I'm coming.
Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
4 down. Check. 4 down. Eagle. Mike 5'9".
Vic goes play action. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Fletcher Cox busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Eagle. Alpha. 59.
On 3rd down, Vic. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that one incomplete. Had some position, but couldn't hold on.
2 hands over 1
Brings up
hand,
4th
bro.
down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run
I'm
this
catching
one
with
out
2
as we head
hands.
towards the
He's
half, trying to hit a big
swatting
chunk
it.
play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
A good return there, 17 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. Now right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
On 1st down, Wentz. To Barkley on the check down. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Wentz to throw on 2nd down. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. As the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Gold. Let's go.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Going for the deep ball. And a battle for it, and it's intercepted. It's the 2014 NFL interception leader, Glover Quinn. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey. And coming out now, the Broncos. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
Eagle.
So here's Vic following the interception. Going up top. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. 6-time Pro Bowler Randy Moss, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. After the incompletion,
All I
here's
have is to
2nd
say
and
is
10
bruh.
from the 20.
That makes no sense. I was holding score because I didn't want to press triangle because of the time.
This will be the final play of the half. Vic, and he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. So here they come, the road team now getting the football first to start this third quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendency.
It got his man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. And a huge play that time. 47 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Wentz now on 1st down. And he checks this one down to Williams. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there, a 22.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, and it's caught. Touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. Put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Second down, Vic. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Hey.
3rd and long for Vic. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. Here's Ryan Allen now, as he's on to punt for Denver. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Returnable here from the 38. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
On the ball. Great 57. 4 down. Alert. Wrap. Check 88. Listen.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And now he'll tuck it and run. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5 quarterback picks up the 1st down. So the youngster able to use the legs to pick up the 1st.
And one of my pet peeves when they see this guy play, when Carson Wentz takes off running the football, I always hear people go, oh, he's sneaky athletic. No, he's athletic. Watch him do it. It's an integral part of the quarterback run game, and he gets it done very, very well.
You don't like sneaky athletic, do you? That's just kind of a jab in the back.
Yeah, not when it doesn't apply. I think that's a stereotype that needs to be broken down for him.
Let's go. Greg. Drag it.
Now Wentz will keep it, and he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Carson Wentz scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
Instead of having to play follow the leader there, the leader led.
I like that. And he likes that, doesn't he? First and goal, let me do the job.
Because you know when he falls into the end zone after falling behind those big guys who pushed up front, that's a pretty good celebration, isn't it?
Gives him a little street cred in the locker room, too, doesn't it?
Street cred, and then when they go out to dinner afterwards, he's still picking up the check.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense, and that's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Stop.
Now a second down throw for Vic. Steps away to his left. Throw left side, complete to Moss. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
How was Dante
Give him a gain of 37.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Watch number 86. Alpha. Stop.
On 1st and 10, here's Vic. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Stop.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Damn, who's lagging?
Out.
Oh, Big J is.
At least 5'7. Go. Lady.
Or just quit.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Steps away.
You think he quit?
And some room to work. And he slides to avoid the hit. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a first down.
A little bit more
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair. Because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make...
Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted.
Are you doing more? What is that?
Picked up by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And the return will stop right around the 25. Well, when someone other than the quarterback is throwing the football, it's either beautiful or a disaster, and here it was the latter.
Nowhere in between, right? You're exactly right. It takes some fortitude to call that type of a play, but when it doesn't work, oh boy, you wish you hadn't.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. From the gun, Vick. Flushed out right. And he slings one that's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended
I should
receiver.
go for it.
And it's 3rd and 4.
I wonder if I could.
Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
On 3rd down, Vick out of the gun. He can run for it, and he will. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Partner, we
Let's go
talked
for
about
3
this
so
at
we hit double
halftime,
digits.
but I don't think either one of us expected it to continue. Michael Vick has been bottled up in this game. This defense has done a fantastic job of containing his running ability.
It is so rare. They could never contain him back in the day. Remember 2006 when he set the single-season record with over 1,000 rushing yards. And Crosby puts it through, and the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long.
I wonder
like
what
my mom
defense
used to tell me all the time
Big
before
J
I went out. Dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10.
Yeah, it has a 4-3, 46, then nickel, big nickel.
55 is mine, guys. 55. Here we go. Black, come on. Let's go. Great.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Buying time to his left.
I don't get exposed,
And he's
bro.
going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
I think that interception
Bro, I'm running
happened for
defense.
2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open, otherwise just don't do it.
Now here's Vick. Dancing to his left. Now Vick stripped. He lost the football.
I got it.
Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this.
Let's go.
Nah, bro, I was too busy trying to get open.
Lion. 300. Alpha.
Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. Eluding the pressure right.
Okay.
And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
What's the old adage?
Is
Be
it halfback
quick, but
dive
don't
OP
hurry.
in this?
Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
Late. White 20. White 20. And let's go black 2-9. White 20.
From the shotgun, it's Vick. And he's going to be dropped.
Can't do
Back
shit.
at the 15-yard line. Sheldon Rankins with a
Hey, let's
great
go.
push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8.
Like the ball, throw it up.
Alpha.
See if I can catch it.
Let's go black 2-9.
I'm just playing.
White 20.
Vick, 3rd and goal. For his tight end read, and it's intercepted.
That's what.
It's J.J.
That's what
Watt.
happened to me when I was
And
playing
he'll be
against your
stopped
boy.
shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he's going to go down.
Come here,
Back
bro.
at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack. Joey Bosa in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
They're not.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Nothing no more.
On the ball.
Oh, look at this. Wentz going to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here.
Look at this fake race.
Oh, my goodness. He pulled it in one-handed.
Just
And
cover
what a
for.
big-time play there. 51 yards.
Tell the truth, partner.
Ain't nobody.
You didn't
I'm
think he
gonna.
was coming down
I have
with
an
that one,
idea
did you?
now.
Come on, tell
I'm
me
gonna
the
give
truth.
Christian. I'm gonna back all
I
of these
didn't. I'll
guys
tell you
up.
what, though. A one-handed grab of that length. Talk about
They
giving
better
your
not
team
get
a
burned
little
on
juice.
Christian, dude.
Oh, big
I
time.
swear.
I mean, everyone's going to be excited about that one, whether you're on the field or not. It permeates its way through the entire team, and I can't wait to see what they do on the next down.
Over the middle to Beckham. And he'll get this one down.
See, the thing with his line is, dude, it's way too much time, bro.
Pick up there at
Like, that should be a
22.
sack. Giving that
Now
goal.
Wentz, I think this is going to be a free play.
So does this guy.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Offsides. Oh, the game's over.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other.
It's
Hey,
like
you
my
did
own
it. No,
stream.
you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
A road win in the National Football League.
I had like
You never take
16
that for
viewers.
granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility.
I low-key wanted to
No
end
one
it
thinks we
during
can do
this game, bro.
Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So that'll do it for Charles Davis, the rest of our crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. For more, log on to EASports.com. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon, everyone, as we say so long from Denver.
The school shooter, dude. What do you mean? See, bro, since that shooter was white, he's gonna be mentally ill. Watch. I lost in Madden, so I'm gonna shoot everybody. I'm like, dude, bro. I wonder if he was even good. What the fuck? Then what the fuck is wrong with his ass? Bruh. People are fucking nuts. I'm out. Where's my special? I hit level 25. Where's my my pack at, dog? What do you mean? What do you mean, brother? So you bought that $24,000 Gatorade pack? Damn, I'm spending them big bucks. I'll open one, but I won't get shit. But it's whatever. See, bro, look at this. This is the 77 Eli Manning I've gotten, bro. I don't understand. I don't understand. I just need to put in a set real quick. Put it in a set. Set. Oh, they fixed the set. Now it's not down, it's to the right now. Wow. The Gatorade set. It goes to the right. In you know how usually in the old Madden it was up and down. Now you scroll to the right. Yeah. Wait, 2,000 coins. Oh my god. No. We almost did. Psych. Yeah. They just play like a bunch of faggots. But it's whatever. You know what I'm saying? It is not that serious. Auctions and trades. I really want to, I don't know what it is, but I really want to purchase that Legends fantasy pack, bro. I don't know, but I don't know. You, you can get it from packs, like, you know, solo challenges too. You get them from solos. Yeah, cause I did one of the gauntlets, and like after the game, it gave me a Gatorade pack. Mm. Probably some rare bullshit. Spend more. Damn. Damn. Bro. Anybody trying to give me an 80 plus overall anything? Like I could use a right guard, center, quarterback, left guard, a wide receiver. On defense, I could use him as free safety. And that's about it. Or you could trade it to your boy, you know what I'm saying? Well, you're gonna get taxed on that thing, heavy, ain't you? Nobody wants Cam Gay New. Broken neck having ass boy. That picture is so funny, dude. Facts. That boy was scared of Von Miller. I don't know about that. But the defense was fucking him up, though. Bruh. The defense was on his ass. Would you rather have Denver win or the Patriots? Cause we had to beat the Patriots to make it into the Super Bowl. So, I gladly. And that year Peyton Manning was injured. He didn't even play in the playoffs until the Super Bowl. And came back at the Super Bowl. So if he didn't get injured, he would have had that 20 game done. It's your boy Peyton Manning, you know what I'm saying? He's better than Joe Flacco. He's better than fucking Ryan Tannehill shit. This is just where MIA, bruh. Where the fuck this will go? I don't know. He left the party and he was still talking. This is Zero fucking fainted while beating his meters up here. he finally got off the game in like 4 weeks. Head ass. He's like, oh my gosh. Xerox gonna wake up. Holy shit, bruh. Why does it? Oh fuck. Bruh, head ass boy. So what did I miss last night? So what are we doing? Yes, no. Bruh. $2 PayPal, yes? Come on, bruh, $2, doggy. What are you talking about, bruh? What do you mean with $2? Bro, with $2, you could go into the store and add points, and you could get yourself 150 points. You could open up a pack with that, bruh. You know what I'm saying? That. So is that a deal? Come on, bruh. You could upgrade your Randy Moss to a 96 overall now. That still ain't bad. That's hella good for a wide receiver. Xerox who? Oh, Tyreek Hill. Chiefs suck. They ain't doing shit this year. Wait, yeah, no, Stephen Curry's pretty good playing quarterback. Head ass. He looks like Curry, bro. I don't need it. But does he not? He looks like Stephen. The free one you get? Okay. Oh, you have a talk early, right? What is he? Oh. LaShawn McCoy. Hey, what happened to his allegations? That shit just fall. That shit looks fake anyways. Go. She probably got beat up by her other boyfriend or some shit. Probably. But I really doubt an NFL player would jeopardize his career for that. I mean, it's been happened before, but damn. Yo, these jerseys sell for hella. The Marshalls jerseys you get 3,000 coins for per jersey, bro. Damn. That's a easy sell. Ain't nobody wear them shits anyways. don't know why they give you 2 stadiums. Oh yeah, I was gonna. Fuck, I don't know who I have. Shit, I forgot who I purchased. Oh, it was KJ Watt. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, he's 86 right now. Oh, okay. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Make a JJ Watt. That'd be funny if he got injured. Like in Madden. Because he's always injured. Him and what's his face is always injured, bruh. It's like the two only. I can't think of them. You know, like always fucking injured. If the Texans have him this year, like without injuries, they're easily like a playoff team. But no. Surprised that they didn't call an injury on that too. They don't want nobody to succeed. What's with everybody trying to kill each other in preseason? Everybody's out for each other, bro. Why isn't Brady getting hit? Like, Patriots. Like, I don't see the Patriots practices with other teams turning into fights and shit. Like, I want to see Tom Brady get fucking smashed by a Rams lineman. That shit be fucking funny. Is there a 96 overall in this game? What's the highest overall in this game? 94, 95? Yeah. No. Yes, yes. Or Ronnie Lott goes for 1.4 million. Bruh. Damn. Is a free safety that worth it? Yeah, I gotta check my most OP card available now. Wait, what's today? The 26th? 2 more days. Some shoes released that are gonna be some good sell. That will make your boys some good money. Money. It feels some better with the rock cooking. That looks